Okay, this was an optional problem, but I want to show you the solution anyway. So just like we have been in the past, I'm going to go ahead and start by finding out what f of x plus h is, which is actually a pretty easy substitution to make here because there's not really anything you have to combine. There's no powers you have to do or anything like that. So now I've got f of x plus h. I know that's going to go here. I know what f of x is. That's going to go here. And so I can begin to write out what my derivative is. So my derivative is the limit as h approaches 0 of f of x plus h, which is the square root of x plus h plus 4, minus f of x, which is just square root of x plus 4, all over h. And then hopefully you recognize that, you can't really combine any like terms here. So this is that kind of problem where you're going to have to create a difference of squares. So I'm going to create a difference of squares by multiplying by the conjugate. And if you remember, the conjugate is just exactly what you have in the numerator. You just change the sign in between the two terms. And don't forget, what you do to the top, you must do to the bottom to avoid changing the value of your original expression. Okay, so I've got the limit as h approaches 0. We created a difference of squares intentionally, so we know the multiplication part of this is easy. We don't have to worry about the middle terms. I multiply the first terms together, which is just basically squaring that square root. So they're going to undo each other, just leaving you with what was underneath the square root. Minus, and then again, same thing, just multiply something times itself, which is squaring it, so it undoes that square root. And then we have in the denominator that longer expression that we're not going to distribute the h to because we know we're trying to eliminate that h as a factor. Once again, I know that x minus x is 0. I know that 4 minus 4 is 0. And I'm just left with h. So I have the limit as h approaches 0 of h over, and then I've got my big long expression in the denominator, which allows me to use that giant 1 to get rid of my h in the denominator. And at that point, that is when you can take and plug in 0 for h. So I've got 1 over the square root of x plus 0 plus 4 plus the square root of x plus I miswrote that up there, didn't I? That would be x plus 4 here. Let me fix that real quickly because that makes a difference. X plus 4. Okay, and then I know that this is just the same as saying the square root of x plus 4 plus the square root of x plus 4, which since there's two of them, I can just write it a little bit quicker that way. Now, I know the original expression, I've been doing this with all of these, was the square root of f of x, the square root of x plus 4. The derivative was 1 over 2 times the square root of x plus 4. Once again, that's where we're going to pick up when we talk about the next lesson.